This morning in our series, Life Lessons, we are learning how to master the art of taking risks. Psychotherapist and author Niro Feliciano is here to help us embrace the unknown and the uncomfortable. We love when you're here. We all settle in, and we're going to listen to your advice. And today we're talking about risks.
Yes.
And you say you still get benefits even if the risk isn't a huge one. You could take little risks.
It's all about getting out of your comfort zone because honestly, I mean, we might be creatures of habit. It's comfortable, but we don't grow when we're in those situations. When we put ourselves in situations where there's unknown, uncertainty, we have to learn new things, problem solve, think about things in different ways. That's where the magic happens in our brain. We expand the capacities of our brain. We build resilience because those things are hard. And, you know, it's been proven when we learn new things, we prevent cognitive decline. Not to mention, if we do well at those things, our reward pathways light up and boost our dopamine, so we're happier.
All that's true, but I mean, you know, learning new things can be scary, especially as you get older. You maintain there's some science that supports this idea that certain people are naturally more risk takers than others.
Yeah, so you tell me, all of you, risk taker or risk averse?
I think I'm a risk taker.
Yeah, I'd say risk taker.
I'm risk averse.
I would have said the same thing about all of you, and I am as well, Craig. So the thing is, it's not your fault. They've seen that the brains are different of people who take risks versus people who don't. Yeah, because it involves different parts. We have to make logical decisions. We have to overcome fear. So even to that point, they've shown the brains of people who take risks are somewhat smaller, especially in the areas of fear, and the amygdala is less active. So
you have more useless brain. You have a very efficient brain.
Useful, efficient, exactly.
Well, here's the deal. My thing is, it's like, what's the worst that can happen? You know,
Yeah.
unless you're flying a plane.
That's right.
Yeah, but so how do you, if you are a little risk averse, how do you open up to take that leap of faith?
Yeah, well, there's two ways to do it. You zoom out and then you zoom in. So the bigger picture. So someone like Craig and I might be going to that worst case scenario. Ask a different question. What's the best that can happen? What would happen if this worked out?
Reframe it.
Right, reframe it. How could this change my life or the lives of people around me?
Like starting a candle company.
Yes, not hold up on that. Not what do I have to lose, but what do I have to gain? I mean, we have to have a calculated risk. We have to think about loss, risk, benefit, but also really think about that. What do I have to gain?
You also say, you know, we've always heard the phrase trust your gut, but maybe not in a risk situation.
I hate the phrase, trust your gut. Can you imagine if I told all my patients with anxiety, depression, and impulsivity, just follow your feelings? I mean, they wouldn't leave their house. They would sell their jobs and go sell surfboards somewhere, and I'm not joking. So what we have to do is not conflate feeling strong emotions with a gut feeling, because emotions come and go. Instead, there's this concept in dialectical behavioral therapy called wise mind. It's finding the meeting place of the head, which is mainly logic, overthinking sometimes, and the heart, emotion. And that's where we tap into wisdom. And oftentimes it is not a loud voice. It is quiet. It is when we find stillness. We all have that intuition. Some feel it's in their spirituality, but that's often where we find the answer to questions we haven't asked yet.
Every time you're here, I feel like we should cut you a check.
Niro, thank you so much.
Bill us for the hour. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.